Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Glenn, Cali Computer Doctor, as you know me on YouTube. As you know, I made an ITT Tech video couple months ago. Nah, couple like a year ago. Kind of a joke video. I didn't really mean anything by it. It was just kind of like me being stupid, but that's just really how it works at that place. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm going to tell you why. I just would first like to address the tie situation. This I don't button because it gets really tight, and I can't function when it gets this tight. But I'm wearing nice clothes because ITT Tech doesn't give me any interviews. So yeah, so I had to wear the nice clothes at some point, sometime. I need a reason to wear them, so I'm gonna wear it. So I'm just gonna name off some things that I don't like about the school and kind of like give you a little detail about it. Like teachers, not a big fan of the teachers there. They basically get teachers that don't have any clue what they're doing. The teachers don't really know what they're doing, and the interview process for teachers is really nothing different than an actual job. They have them in, they look over their resume, they ask them a couple questions, and they get hired. Instead of maybe giving them one class and saying, here, we're going to monitor your class over a couple weeks. We're going to see how you do and see if maybe you're worthy of being a teacher. Instead, they just throw them right in there. And the teachers don't have any clue what they're doing. Now, we do surveys for teachers after the students, after the quarter's over and the students do the survey, and we let administration and the teacher know how they did. So if they do a good job, we let them know, and if they don't, well, then they hear from us. But usually, even if they get a bad rating on the survey, it doesn't matter. They still come back anyways. It's unfortunate. They don't really listen to us, administration. I had a teacher once who didn't show up for 4.5 classes. She didn't show up for 4 classes, 3 of which she didn't notify the school, so we were just without a teacher, so we just went home. And then one of the times she did notify the school, so they had a sub ready for us, which was good. But and then one of the times she came late because there was traffic, but she was a pothead, so I'm sure she just woke up late. Another teacher I had one time walk into class, and I'm not kidding, he actually said this. He walked into class and he said, all right, well, I don't know how this class is going to go. I don't like this subject. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to teach it. So we will try our best, and we'll see where this takes us. An 11-week, 1-quarter course, and he says that he doesn't like the subject. That's not something you say to a student. You let them know, hey, I want to teach this. We're going to make this work. He was so negative from the beginning. He was the worst teacher I've had since I've been there. So that was frustrating. And teachers that are good are obviously good teachers. But at ITT, they get promoted to administration. And once they're in administration, they don't want to leave. They love it there. They get to, run the school. Why teach it when you can run it? I mean, there's teachers that do still like to teach as well. But if you can run the school and you can teach the school at the same time, I mean, you might as well run the school, not teach it. So, like a lot of the good teachers, they get bumped up to admin, the associate dean, even dean of a college, associate dean of general studies. They'll even go to other schools and like be administration at other schools, which is frustrating because then what are you going to do to replace the older teachers that you let go? You're going to bring in new teachers that are usually not as good teachers, not as good of a teaching group of the new ones you bring in, because you're bringing them in to be, replacements of somebody who's already good. It's not the same. It doesn't work. So that's a frustrating thing. To go deeper into the school itself, like the classes, the courses, they're really outdated. I graduated my computer networking systems degree. I got that degree in 2011, and all this pretty much more than half of my curriculum was outdated. We learned Windows XP. We learned Windows Server 2003. We took 2 classes on Windows Server 2003. We took 2 classes on Linux. We took a whole entire class on operating systems, just like learning the history of operating systems, which like really was frustrating because why? I don't care like what operating systems were used in the 80s. Like I'm never going to use them again. Why? I can research that on my own time. It is so that we in every class that I basically took, more than half the classes I took, they got rid of them completely. Got rid of them. The curriculum changed completely after I graduated. So everything I learned was outdated. I hear a lot of complaints from people online that say, "Oh, well, they don't really tailor your studying to like actually the fundamentals of IT. It's more like for help desk." But I disagree. I think it's the opposite. I think they don't teach you about help desk because the problem is you're not going to get a server job or a big business corporation, network systems admin job immediately. Excuse me. You're not going to get a system admin's job immediately right out of college. You need 4 or 5 years experience for that. Where are you going to get the experience? Help desk, basic stuff. My first job, one of my only IT jobs that I had, the first one I had, my boss kept saying, "Okay, like, did you learn this? No. Did you learn this? No. Did you learn this? No, no. Well, then what did you learn? What did you learn there? Well, I learned this and this. Well, no, no, no. We're not going to have you doing server or Linux stuff. We don't use Linux here or server here. Oh, you learned about XP? Yeah, well, we use XP on our desktop computers here, but we put Windows 7 on everybody else's. Oh, okay, I didn't learn that, but I'll pick it up quick. Well, what else did you learn there? Well, I took a class on programming. Oh, we don't do programming here. Well, it sounds like ITT didn't really teach me much then, did they? They didn't teach me a lot to like tailor my needs. They should have had a remedy for that. They should have had a help desk class, like common problems that people have, like basic IT problems that people have. They should have had a class on that, as well as they needed to make the classes more user friendly because a lot of the labs and homework we didn't always work. And it was like, well, okay, the lab didn't work, so why is it not working? Well, let me ask the teacher. And the teacher was like, well, I had my teacher was black. He's like, well, shoot, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't either. And then he's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And like he said that he said the N-word a lot, which is kind of weird. Because, like, I mean, he didn't mean to, but, like, he would say it on the phone when he was talking to other people. Kind of made people feel uncomfortable because, like, I don't know, you're not supposed to. I mean, it's not really like he didn't say anything else. He didn't cuss, like, really much, but he said that a few times, which was kind of, like, weird. It was like, oh, okay, that's awkward. I wasn't expecting that. So he was definitely a weird teacher. I liked him, but, like, he didn't know anything about anything, and it was just frustrating. Another thing I'd like to address is about financial aid. They do things differently. They handle it all themselves, the financial aid department. So, like, instead of you going through financial aid and, like, having them help you, they do everything themselves. They go through, like, I think it's, like, what is it, FAFSA and Fannie Mae. And they do the, like, the loans and all the financial stuff basically that goes on at ITT Tech. They do that themselves, so you're not doing it, so they can push anything against you that they want, hidden, like, interest charges and all kinds of stuff, and before you know it, you're like paying more than you thought you were because you're not doing it yourself. They charged me $45,000 for my associate's degree, and I'm ashamed to admit that because yes, that's how much I paid and had to pay, and that's embarrassing for me because that's a lot of money to pay for college for something that I didn't learn much about. My project management degree, the tuition went down because you get a 20% discount on your bachelor's if you get a 3.5 GPA or higher. And that comes into play because I'd also like to address that real quick. If you already go to ITT Tech and you're doing your associate's degree and they want you to take your bachelor's at the same time as your associate, oh, you're almost done with your associate degree, like, start your bachelor's now. Don't do it because you will not get the 20% discount on your tuition. They'll screw you over and you're screwed forever. So don't do it. Don't do it. Oh gosh, what else was I going to say? Another thing that I was going to say that frustrates me is that they don't work around your schedule at all. They have one class for pretty much every class they offer. So you can only go one time in the week. There's no option. There's no choice. You're pretty much just screwed. Administration is horrible. They don't help you with much at all. They don't really have any care about you or anything you do. I've gotten more help from the secretary at the front desk, who's a lovely lady. Her name's Sherry. She's a lovely lady, and like she helps me with everything I need. Nobody else helps me with anything. Another issue with the school is what was it? Funny story time here. I signed up for school whenever I signed up. I think it was like March of 2009. And then I went for 3 quarters, so I think it was around December, Christmas time. I get a call. I'm at home with my friend. I get a call from ITT Tech. I'm like, oh God, what do they want? I answer the phone. They say, hi, is Mr. Focht there? I'm like, okay, you said my name wrong, but it's Fout. Yeah, Glenn's here. Oh, hi, Mr. Fout. We were just calling to find out, to wonder if you'd like to come and take a tour of the school. Ding, 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 ding. Where's like the red, siren to go off? Like, red alert, something's wrong here. Oh, really? You'd like me to come to your school? Oh, I'd be honored to take a tour. Really? Why me? Well, we just think you'd be a great student and a great asset to our school, and we think you could get a good education here. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd want to go there. Tell me more. Well, we have great classes. We have great programs. We have a lot of great stuff we offer there. We'd really love to have you. And I'm like, And I'm like, well, I'm really sorry. I'm having a bad day. And you're going to take some unnecessary punishment right now, but I already fucking go to the school. But I yelled it a lot louder than that. And she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Honest mistake, Mr. Fout. Honest mistake. We didn't even know. We didn't know you go there. I'm sorry. We got our records mixed up. I'm like, how many times has this happened? Does this happen daily? Do you guys not realize that you have students that already go there? Like, oh, you'd be a great asset to our school. You'd be a great asset. Well, yeah, because I already go there. I pay bills. I already pay for school there. Don't tell me to go again. That really pissed me off. It's like they don't even care about you. It's like they only care about money. It's a money grab. They just want your money. You're just another number. You're just another figure for them. You're just another cash amount. They don't care about you. The teachers hardly care either. All they care about is getting a paycheck. All the teachers do is complain about how little they get paid. Oh, I get paid nothing. I get paid peanuts. I don't make enough to even drive here and back hardly. Well, that's why you have a day job then, right? That's what the day job's for. Like, teachers complain about their pay. It's like, well, how about you sit here and teach because you actually want to, like, give us knowledge and help us thrive in the workplace and help us, get an education that will last and that will, give us the knowledge to actually maybe, like, help others. Don't worry about your paycheck. Worry about us. That's what you're here for. That's what annoys me the most sometimes about certain people. It's like they're worried about money and their paycheck. Get over yourself. Now I'm starting to get really upset. I'm starting to get really pissed off. Another thing that really pissed me off is that during our graduation, they give out programs and they give out booklets for people to read in the audience, and they give each student a booklet that is like, oh, we're so proud of our graduates. They paid so much money to be here, and they deserve every minute of it. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Excuse my language. My name, they have each program with the person's name underneath. All the names of people that are graduating. Now, you all think that I'm going to say, oh, they spelled my name wrong in the program. Nope, you're wrong. They didn't even put my name in the program. They forgot my name in the program entirely. So I wrote that shit in the program. I wrote my name in it, and I dropped it on the... Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I dropped it on the floor. I left my program there, and I kept it there. And I didn't go pick it up, and I said... I said on stage, I said to the guy, you didn't put my name in the program. I told the dean, Jonathan Hayward, I said, you didn't put my name in the program. My name's not in the program. And I shook his hand, and I smiled, and I gave him that fake smile. And I looked over to everybody that was taking pictures, and I said, yeah, you didn't put my name in the program. And I dropped the program on the floor, and I walked away. And I wrote my name in the program. He came to me, he said, I'm sorry. Honest mistake. I said, yeah, everything with you guys is an honest mistake. How about you guys have a truthful, mistake? Where you're just like, yeah. Hey, truthfully, we just fucking suck. We suck at everything we do at this school. We're not good at what we do, so we're just going to be honest about it. Why can't they be honest? Like, look, we didn't get your name in there. We fucked up. Nothing can change that. He tried to give me a program with my name in it. He's like, we'll make another one for you. It's too late now. The moment's over. The moment's gone, dude. My name's not in there. The moment's over, dude. Sorry. That really pissed me off. That was almost the last straw. And then, lo and behold, here's me. Signed up for 2 more years. So alas, I'm a loser. Because I signed up for 2 more years of this crap. I was going to try and keep this video under 10 minutes. If you're watching, I can't see the time. So if you're watching this now and it's like under 10 and you're yelling at me to stop the video... it's about time that I probably do that. But I just want to leave you with some words of wisdom here about the school. Do your research. Do your research. Because if you go to ITT Tech, I can promise you, if you show up to every class, or almost every class, if you miss only 1 or 2 classes, they can't fail you. The teachers don't have it in them to fail you. If they fail you, you're screwed. They're screwed and you're screwed. They're not going to fail you. They know better. They're not going to fail you because they don't want to look bad and they don't want you to have to like get all angry. You know, because honestly, these teachers don't care about educating you. They say what they have to say about it most of the time. Most of the teachers say what they have to say, and then they're done and they go home. It's the good teachers are the ones that try and like give you the outside learning environment experience. So do your research. Look at other schools. See what fits you best. Find a school that maybe has special certifications that it offers, because ITT Tech does not offer certifications. They're not accredited at all. Their credits don't transfer, except for, I think, University of Phoenix. So do your research. DeVry, University of Phoenix, Westwood. I mean, even Everest. I'm no offense to people that go to Everest. I don't want to make fun of it, but like, I honestly think that school's probably even worse than ours. Because, every commercial I see, the guy's yelling at you. Go to college. Go to college. Hey, yo, get off the couch, go to college. At least our commercials are more professional. But, yeah, I'm going to say it. Fuck you, Everest. Yeah, out of all the fake schools, you're the worst. We're second to worst. But, yeah, just do your research. Because it's all about what's up here, and it's all about what's here. Because honestly, no one can take that away from you. No one can take this away from you. If you study your ass off, and you read the books, and you apply yourself, and you work as hard as you can to learn it, and to pick it up, and to give it your all in school, you don't need a teacher. You don't need some asshole standing up there getting paid, whatever he gets paid, to read off a PowerPoint. You do it yourself. You read out of a book, and even still, you could still get a better education yourself than you would with a teacher at this place. But if you do choose to go there, apply yourself, and you know what? Make something of yourself. Because you know what? Not a lot of people get a chance to do that. It's not easy. I, myself, am trying to do the best I can. I'm going to get a bachelor's degree here, and I'm going to try and move on and get a master's somewhere else if I can. But apply yourself. Do your research. Research the financial aid. You know, don't let them screw you out of that 20% discount if you already go there, because they'll try. They tried to do that to me, and I said, hell no. They tried to screw me out of that shit. I got a woman, I'm sorry. She was a bitch, though. I got a woman fired for that. Because she tried to screw me out of my discount and didn't warn me about that first. So, it's always good to have friends on the inside. But, so yeah, just apply yourself. That's all I got to say. Just have a happy holiday. Enjoy it with your family. Enjoy this time. Happy New Year's. There's the tree back there. If I don't talk to you guys, well, I won't talk to you guys. I don't talk to you guys. I talk to myself on a camera. What the hell am I talking about? If you guys have any questions, message me. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. Happy everything. Happy everything. Let's have a better 2013 than we have now. Let's stand up to government. Let's stand up to the USA, and let's make something of ourselves. And let's make the world a better place through us. Because we are the ones that can make the change. Not those people in the White House, or not those fucking administrators at ITT Tech who tell you what days you got to go to school or tell you how much to pay, because you can't put a price on education. Some people pay the money to go to school and they don't get any money, and they don't get any education out of it, and they pay for it and they fail. And there's people like me who try and get the most out of it. Make the most of yourself and make the most out of your education. And I hope this helped. I hope you got a little bit out of it, and I hope you learned a little bit more about the school and insight. If you have any more questions, ask. And just make the best decision that's right for you. See you guys.